Hey guys, it's Billy Rice with Rice Reptiles. We're back from the Southeast Reptile Show, and we want to thank Bob for putting on such a great show. It was an awesome venue, and we just absolutely had a great time. We had piles of support from you about the YouTube channel, and we really enjoyed that. So tonight we're going to preview 5 non-ball python species that were at different vendors at the show, and some of the species are species that my wife Dawn and Channing keep through Reptico. So Reptico is their company, and they're going to have their first live Palm Street at 8:30 Wednesday night. We want to make sure you guys tune in, and please give them tons of support as you continue to support Rice Reptiles. Reptico's got an amazing line of animals, and they're just really high quality from some of the best breeders in the world. And I want to thank all of you for your support again. Please continue to like and subscribe to our channel. We really have enjoyed bringing the content. We're going to keep this rolling out all year long. So let's go to the first vendor. Thank you. All right, guys, we're here with Chris from Epic Style, and his animals are absolutely mind-blowing. Chris has a little bit of everything. He has crested geckos. You have gargoyles?
Not with me, but yeah.
Gargoyles. Yep. You got boas on the table. Yep. There's rhino iguanas. But what he's known for is leeches, and guys, he has absolutely phenomenal. But not only are his animals phenomenal, Chris is phenomenal. This is where the theme that we've been with on this is great people and great animals. And this is another breeder that you can trust that has amazing animals. And we've gotten into leeches, and Chris is one we would trust to buy really nice high-end animals from, where you would get what you pay for.
Appreciate that.
You guys come in and take a look at this amazing stuff. Chris will explain the projects to you.
Yeah, thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. Thanks for the kind words. You guys have been nothing but amazing since I got to meet you. I think the first time we met a couple years ago at the St. Louis show and stuff.
Yeah.
And I love talking geckos with people. You guys are very interested in finding that next branch in the hobby. You always want to, your main focus, master that, and then maybe find that next thing you want to work on and stuff like that. And so I enjoy talking about them. These guys here are probably my best line of geckos I have currently. They're a little super high color line that we have going here. I'd say this is probably the best baby that I've produced. These all have the same mom and dad. This one is the first one from that pairing. I just like how dark the saturation is, the wide bars and stuff. The biggest difference from like the ball python world that you guys are now getting into and learning about. There's not really your inchies, your clowns, your puzzles, all that sort of thing that goes on normally. If you think about a little bit of our conversation we had off camera with our friend Aaron, we were talking about dogs.
That's right.
Think about like bloodlines in that fashion of it a little bit. It's called localities. Leachianus geckos are broken down on localities when you see them a lot of times, which is there's several different regions they're from. New Caledonia. And those different regions determine the size that these geckos can reach and stuff, where your smaller localities are going to be 10 to 11 inches, maybe 160 grams, all the way up to 200. But then where you get to like the GT animals and stuff there, you're going to get animals that are 15 to 17 inches long, being in that upper 400 gram range, which is it's literally almost just over a pound, which is really neat in that section. And so finding those different localities, understanding those differences that are taking place is really important in finding those breeders on that part. The other part you're looking at is like we have this color of saturation. This is a cross locality animal. So we mixed a little locality here that had some color, and also looking for that size to generate a nice giant animal that's going to have those pinks and those reds that people enjoy a lot on that part. Another fun thing I like to tell people, you don't got to raise any rats or ASFs or buy frozen feeders or anything like that. These guys here can eat. We feed Pangea. There's also Rapashi. Leaping Lychee has their own diet. It's basically 1 part of the product, 2 parts water that you mix together. I like the runny ketchup idea is what I kind of give people when I'm talking about what they're going to feed on that aspect of it. But we feed roughly every 3 to 5 days, depending on the size of the geckos and stuff like that. Winter's a little bit slower. They kind of slow down their eating process there. But they're just enjoyable. They're really neat. Another fun aspect, room temperature. You don't have to worry about finding heat lamps and heat tape and all that stuff. Our gecko room is an ambient temperature between like 73 and 77, with our sensors set to go off if it gets below 65 and above 85. But yeah, these are probably my best animals I've produced so far in my young career as being a reptile breeder.
Yeah.
And I'm fortunate enough to share it with good friends and have people come by and check them out and stuff like that.
Well, Chris, they're absolutely amazing, and you can tell by the way he presented this, guys. Chris also does educational stuff for kids.
Yeah, I do.
He's a really good guide, like does birthday parties and things like that for kids, just amazing stuff for schools and things like that. And this is a great family, another family like us, and these are the kind of animals that we're adding to our additional company, Reptico, that we're promoting Reptico a little bit.
Yeah,
on Rice
no,
Reptiles.
awesome. I love that.
And, anyway, that's Channing and Dawn, and this is the kind of animals and things that we're purchasing for really good breeder stock for Reptico, and just want to highlight the fact that these are great breeders that we've talked to in every one of these species that we've shown here today. They're really good people for you to reach out to and deal with if you're thinking of any of these species. And as always, we just really appreciate you guys tuning in.
Yeah, definitely. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out. Our Instagram is probably the quickest way to reach us. That's going to be Epic Style LLC. And then at the top is our link tree that has all of our websites, our Facebook, things like that. I enjoy talking, sharing knowledge and stuff like that. If you're ever at a show that you see we're going to be at, come up. Even if you're not looking to make a purchase, come and chat, talk about geckos. Love getting to know other people and stuff. So yeah,
we really appreciate your time, Chris.
Yeah, no, thanks, Billy. Thanks, Don. Appreciate it so much.
All right, guys, we're here with none other than Will and Audra of Flawless Crested Geckos. And if you don't know these guys, they're known for absolutely beautiful high white crested geckos. This was one of our first major purchases when we really bought tons of animals from these guys to start Reptico, which is my wife and daughter's company, which is I'm involved with as well with our other species. We have other species of geckos and snakes, and this was our first major purchase of starting Reptico, and we got some mind-blowing animals from them. And today we're going to highlight one of their animals here at the show. They have amazing stuff at home, but this one right here is an amazing one for this show, and we want to show you guys what they have.
Awesome. So over here, this is literally a prize piece that we're offering up. We don't offer them up very often. This is going to be a part of our high white tricolor project, but she's also a really extreme harlequin, and a female at that. The way her colors blend together, the way she fired up, whether fired up or fired down, she's an absolutely cornerstone crested gecko to have in your collection. And again, very rarely, hardly ever offered up. Yes. So if you see her dorsal, all the color tones blend together very well, and hardly any base tone is there. Her belly is absolutely nuts, and she's really a few grams away from being breeder girl.
And guys, as always, when we're showing off people that we think have amazing animals, we're also picking the people behind the animals, and these are two of the best people in the industry. Will is just absolutely as good as he can be about helping me with all kind of crazy questions, and Audra helps Dawn with all kind of shipping advice on crested geckos and everything else. We've got so much information from these guys, and they just promote themselves so well, and they're somebody that we really look up to and follow in this industry. From start to finish.
We really appreciate you guys.
So give these guys, if you do not know them and you found them through us, you should already know them. If you don't, you make sure you look these guys up and give them a follow.
Thank you guys.
Hey guys, we're here with Sundown Reptiles, and this is a species that we do not have any background with whatsoever, but these tree monitors are absolutely mind-blowing, and Brian here at Sundown does a great job of breeding these things and working with them, and we'll let him tell us a little bit about them.
Yeah, so this right here is the yellow tree monitor. This is one of several different species that are found in Raja Ampat out in Indonesia. This is probably my favorite. These are found on Mazul Island. Historically, these were mostly all imported. Very few people were ever producing yellow tree monitors. And I've been consistently producing this species. Being that it's a captive bred animal, they're a lot more tame than a wild caught animal, a lot healthier. They're very strong when they're captive bred, and the color on them is just absolutely stunning. Cricket eaters, They're a relatively small monitor in the monitor world as far as size goes, which makes them very popular, and they're super intelligent. These animals will recognize you when you're coming into the room and will approach the cage when you're coming in and it's feeding day. They'll even jump out on your shoulder to grab food. But this is one of my captive bred yellows here, and it's probably my favorite species of tree monitor.
Like Brian says, guys, captive bred animals absolutely is super important to support breeders support breeders that are able to do it, because it's absolutely an art to be able to breed some of these animals in captivity. Then on top of it, nobody's taking something from the wild, and a captive bred animal is absolutely great to have, because you're going to have way more likelihood of having success, both if you want to breed it and caring for the animal with it being a captive born animal. So we want to appreciate you, Brian, for taking this out. We know that's a tricky animal to handle here at the show.
It cooperated, and I appreciate you guys checking in. So.
Also, Brian also breeds crazy Chihuahua crested geckos, right?
Yeah, all new cow species and Australian.
Your gargoyles are amazing, just mind-blowing gargoyles. And of course, these Chihuahuas are absolutely amazing as well. So. Check out Sundown if you want some just an amazing variety of lizard species. It's awesome.
Thank you, guys.
All right, guys, so here we have the Western Hognose species, and we absolutely love this species. So, with Rice Reptiles, we also have a family company that Dawn and Channing and I own together, and it's Reptico, and we've purchased some animals from Jeff, and Jeff is absolutely like the king of hognose. He has absolutely anything and everything you could absolutely think of or desire in a hognose snake. And he works with Western hognose. He also does a little bit with leopard geckos, but we're right here we're highlighting a project that we're in, and we absolutely love this animal. And we want to show you the amazing stuff that he has. He's a great guy to purchase from and a great guy to work with, and we've had great experience with all the animals we've got from him. So we want to bring you in to take a look at this amazing animal.
All right, and so this here right here is a Moonbeam Symphony, and this is a subarctic lavender anaconda, and then it has a symphony lineage, which is polygenic, and that interacts with the anaconda, where you get a lot of these nice bold striped animals like this. And you get these nice highlights too. So snakes overall really nice pink sides with a nice thick purple lavender stripe.
This snake's amazing, guys. I don't think the camera can show this. You can't pick up these colors because they're just absolutely. See if we can change the lighting some.
Okay.
I don't know. It's this thing is so pink and purple.
See if I get a little closer to the light.
That's a little better, yeah, guys. This is absolutely not showing up how amazing this animal is. It is so purple and so pink on the sides. That dorsal is just striped as purple gets. It's an absolutely beautiful animal. There's so much left to do in these Western hognose, and Jeff is leading the pack. He's absolutely amazing.
Thanks, Billy.
Well, we appreciate you taking time with us, Jeff. We'll move on to the next one, guys. All right, guys, so we're here with Richard Del Bono of the Vinci Boa, and if you are in the market for boas, this is the guy to see. He has one of the most amazing collections of boas in the world. It's just, he's really at the top of the game and top of the food chain when it comes to boas.
Thank you.
Oh, check this out, guys.
Interruption.
Someone bumped into me. So this proves that this is unedited, guys. This guy just comes in and bullies his way in.
He's literally bullying you.
Sorry, guys.
You're
All
good.
right. So, so fun things that you run into at a reptile show is a big
Huge
sulcata
tortoise. Yeah.
just runs me over. All right, so let's take a look at this amazing animal that Richard has.
So this is a super mandarin belly black panther. So it's a black boa cross leopard equals the black panther, and this is the albino version with the super mandarin belly in it. Not many of these are in existence, and not many of these in the U.S. period.
This thing's absolutely amazing, guys. I see it in person. This is nuts. This is the first that I've ever seen anything like this.
Yeah, we don't bring them to the shows, but I wanted to bring her here to show her off. She's been really good too.
Yeah, she's absolutely beautiful, guys. And I'm telling you, if you're in the market for boas, Da Vinci Boas is the place to be. Richard Bono is a great Delbonica is a great guy, and this is an amazing animal, man.
appreciate it,
We
guys.
are
Thank you
always
very
blown
much.
away by the stuff you make.
Thank you.
Thanks.
So Billy, you're usually known for just ball pythons, just like we are.
Yes.
But you guys have been working on something new and different.
We have. So my family does everything together. So we also have other species together.
Oh,
So,
cool.
Yeah, we have crested geckos, lychees, and green trees.
Oh, wow.
Some carpets, but mostly it's crested geckos right now, and that's mostly what we're releasing. And so this is Channing, my daughter, and my wife Dawn are mostly leading that charge because I cover all our ball python stuff, and
Yeah.
with partners with Canova and everything, you know, we're busy with this, so they kind of run the show of
Yeah,
Reptico.
we're definitely busy with ball pythons. So
very
that's awesome
busy.
though that they're doing that, and
Yes.
I'm looking forward to see where they take it.
Yeah, it's exciting. So we've already selling on Morph Market now, but now we're also going to start doing our first Palm Street. So
Oh, wow.
the Rice Reptile Palm Street is coming up this Wednesday, and then also the following week Reptico's doing Palm Street. So
That's awesome.
so
I'm excited to see it.
People can
I'm-
tune in.
I'm definitely going to tune
and
in.
follow
Yeah.
the videos.
All right, well, make sure you check them out, guys.